So tonight's topic is my wonderful gallbladder surgery. I wanted to do this for a while, as when I went for my surgery last in October, I found that there wasn't much information about the surgery or recovery or anything. It was just basically people tell me what they had to eat after the surgery. But I needed to have a bit more information on it, so I'm telling you guys if any of you are facing it or are having the operation. So it was back last year in October. Sorry, I need to have a cup of coffee. And we had to be in day surgery at 7:30 in the morning, very early. I went with my husband and my parents, who were fantastic, and I'd also like to thank my sister as well for taking my girls back and forth to school for me for the entire week, as I wasn't able to drive the car. Also as well, to thank my husband for the support that he gave me during that time as well, because I was like an invalid. I just couldn't do anything. I'll go through a bit more about that as we go through the video. Sorry, my throat is really dry for some reason. So when we got to surgery, we were the first ones there. Not the last ones to leave, mind, which I'm glad of. The most scariest thing for me was the thought of being put to sleep, as the whole not waking up situation. I think about 2 years before I had the operation, we had watched the film, I think it's called Awake, where he has an operation. They put him to sleep, but he can feel he can feel everything that's happening to him, but he can't scream or shout because he's immobilized. So that was the most scariest thing for me. The operation didn't scare me, it was just the whole part of being asleep. But as you can tell, I woke up fine. The operation went well. So I was the fourth one to go down for surgery. There was 4 of us waiting for different surgeries. There was one opposite me. She had the same as me, the gallbladder surgery, and the other 2 I think were in for their hernias. We went on to the day ward, where they check your blood pressure, your height, your weight, ask you if you were wearing makeup. I was only wearing just a little bit of foundation and some mascara and eyebrows, and that was about it. They also measure your legs for the stockings, lovely white stockings, I might say. So while I was waiting to go down, we were allowed to walk around the hospital, and we went to the canteen for my husband and my dad to have breakfast, and my mum had a cup of coffee. I wasn't allowed to eat anything until after the surgery. So I went down about 12:30ish, and by the time they gown you up, put the funky blue hats on, because you have to wear a hairnet, and also the stockings. So I went down about 12:30. Went into the room where they give you the local anaesthetic. The 2 people in there, they were marvellous, fantastic, as they knew that this was the most scariest thing for me. So they kept talking to me while they were putting the mask on and giving me the injection. So I just basically just fell asleep. My body did, as the injection was going in, my body did feel a little bit numb, but other than that, that was it. I woke up about 3:30, and they said as I come out of surgery, I just decided to chuck the blue hat off I have no recollection of this, but that's what the nurse told me, because she said normally people keep the blue hat that they wear, she said, but you decided to chuck yours off. Which was quite funny. So they left me for about half hour to come around, make sure that I was okay and everything. They took my obs every hour. I think it was either every half hour or every hour before I left, to make sure that everything was okay before I left. Before I was allowed to leave, I had to make sure that I could pee and that I was okay to walk from the bed to the toilet, which I managed to do, so I didn't have to stay overnight, which I'm glad for, because I just hate staying in hospital overnight. Pardon me. So then they asked me if I wanted anything to eat, so I had a piece of toast with just lashings of butter on, and I drank lemon squash. So after I had a wee and was up and walking, I was able to come home. So we got home about 6:30 in the night. My husband made me a cup of soup. I just couldn't drink it. I just wanted to go to sleep. I felt really weak as well, and in a lot of pain again. So then I had to sleep up, and also I couldn't lay my legs flat, they had to be up as well. So basically I was in this weird position, like in a V shape. And also my husband had to help me into bed. I had to put pressure here when I sat down and when I stood up. I had to keep the white stockings on until I was up and walking around normally, so I left them on for the entire week. So the first day on the Monday, because Sunday I stayed most of the day in bed, so I thought, right, second day, Monday now, I'll get up, have a shower, try and stay downstairs as much as I could. That was completely wrong. I should have just rested, because I was paying for it the days after. So on the second day, when I think it was about 10 o'clock-ish, I woke up. My sister had taken the girls to school, and she was marvellous that week, taking them back and forth to school for me. So my husband had to help me up out of bed. Also as well with, I thought, right, okay, so he helped me into the shower, so I thought, right, okay, I'll be able to stand you now and shower. No, I was called him back upstairs. He had to help me shower. Yeah, he had to help me shower. He had to help me with washing my body, washing my hair. I had to literally sit down in the shower for him to be able to shower me, because that's how much pain I was in. I couldn't lift this arm very high or anything. It's crazy how much just having your gallbladder out affects you. So he helped me out of the shower. He had to help me get dressed. So basically that week I was just wearing leggings and long baggy tops, as they were the only things I was comfortable in, and the white stockings as well. So on the Monday I thought, right, okay, like I said, I wanted to stay downstairs, but that was completely wrong, because on the Tuesday I was just completely and utterly a wreck, basically. I was in more pain than what I had been the past 2 days. I was also having hot and cold sweats. I believe this is the sweats are because your body's adjusting not to having your gallbladder, as I read up online, and I also phoned the doctors as I was quite concerned of the way that I was feeling, but they said it was quite normal for you to have the hot and cold sweats. They did say that it is going to take a bit of time for you and your body to get used to it, so make sure you rest as much as you possibly can. So the nurse came out on the Tuesday as well to check everything. She said it's really well done. I had dissolvable stitches, so I didn't have to go back and have stitches removed, which was a plus. So through that week I didn't eat anything. I was just drinking Bovril, cup of soups, and eating jelly, as my body just couldn't. I did try porridge during this week, but that just didn't settle with my stomach. As soon as I eat it, I would be straight upstairs to the toilet, and no. So after that, so on the Wednesday I was feeling a little bit better, still drinking the Bovril and the cup of soups and eating jelly. I didn't mind the Bovril, that was quite okay, it was quite nice actually. I would rather have that than the actual cup of soups. Also as well, I drank flavoured water, not the fizzy, the stale. I remember that I would take quite a few painkillers just to ease the pain. Still, my husband still had to help me in and out of the bath. He was marvellous with getting the girls ready for me in the morning. Also making sure I was getting plenty of rest. When I was waking up in the night to use the bathroom, he would also wake up and walk me to the bathroom. Also as well, helping me downstairs, up and down the stairs he would help me with. Now I've had 3 cesarean sections, so I thought having my gallbladder out would be an absolute breeze for me, but no, I would rather have a cesarean section than have my gallbladder removed. Yeah, because with my cesarean sections, on the second day I would be downstairs, I was able to shower and everything, but with this I just couldn't. I was basically in bed for the 6 days. Friday I couldn't wait for, as I was allowed to eat normal food. So in the morning I had half a Weetabix with almond milk. As I wasn't able to have any dairy products until I started building up my appetite again, and obviously my stomach didn't react to it then. So I had half the Weetabix and the almond milk. Then I had tuna and pasta in a baby size bowl. Again, soft food. And also for evening meal, which I was really looking forward to, was half a piece of cod, white fillet, with a little bit of spinach, a little bit of pasta, and some avocado. I managed to eat about half of that, and I am a foodie, I really do like my food, so it was a bit of a shock just to eat that. So now I am 6 months on from the operation, and I still get a bit of pain now and again, especially if I eat too much, or if I've eaten something that is really fatty, I still get a bit of pain. Also as well. I do find I do get a bit of tugging pain if I go sit. Sometimes if I sit awkwardly or something, it will hurt. Also as well, 6 weeks after I had my operation, I started going back to the gym, as I loved going to the gym, and I noticed after this operation I did lose a lot of muscle, not so much weight, but it was muscle mostly. And I'm building that back up. I'm also concentrating on doing a lot of core work. I'll put some pictures up of before and after my surgery so you guys can see what my stomach looked like before, with like the bandages on and everything, and then what it looked like after and what it looks like now. So thank you for watching my video, guys, and I hope it's given you the information and advice that you needed.